All right, guys. So as we're going through this assignment, what I have for you to kind of help you review for the test as well, that's going to be this week, is all of the DNA evidence from those light and those dark mice. So if we go to the top of the worksheet, we're looking at the difference between the regular mice and the melanistic mice. So here I have examples of a couple different animals that are actually melanistic. So that just means they have extra melanin. So here is a melanistic crocodile, which I didn't know how they could get more terrifying, but that is certainly more terrifying. And it looks like it wants to delete everything from the world. And then a melanistic parakeet, which also looks like a demon spawn, but the melanistic fox, I think, is pretty cute. So that's pretty awesome. So when we're looking at the mice in these different locations, remember that the land got dark because of a lava flow. So then, because of that, what happened is the mice had to adapt to that environment. So that does not mean that an individual mouse can change from being light to dark. That means that the gene for being dark is now favored. Those mice are more likely to make little mouse babies that are also dark and pass on those dark genes. So when we're looking at these pictures, these are things that are happening over a great span of time, not a very, very short time necessarily. So when we're looking down here, these are the whole, or actually not the whole, the part of the gene sequences for the MC1R gene that actually codes for melanin or the different types of melanin in these mice. Not going to make you guys decode the whole thing, of course, but just so you can see, this is actually just part of that sequence. So we have our gene code charts that we've worked with in class. And then down here for your task, what you are going to do is take the DNA sequence that I've put in this box. So I took the first 20 codons or the first 20 triplets. And what you are going to do is make them into RNA and then decode that into the amino acids. So I'll do the first couple right here. So when we're matching up DNA to RNA, we remember that A usually goes with T and C usually goes with G, but RNA does not have a T, it has a U. So this first one here would be UAC. I'm just going to change my font here to make that a little bit smaller. Okay, so UAC. For my next one, CCC is going to turn to GGG. And ATG would match with U because we don't have a T, and then T would match with A, and then G would match with C. So just the first couple there. So now what we're going to do is go to our code charts. So UAC, what would that one be? So here in our first position, we have a U, so I know it's somewhere in this row right here. So I know it's somewhere, in there. And then next one would be A. So now I know that it's somewhere in this row. So it's in this box, UAC. The amino acid is TYR. So we're going to go down, type TYR. A little bit smaller so it fits. Awesome. So the next one that we have is GGG. I'm going to show you guys how to use the other chart. So if we go up to the other chart, and we're looking at GGG. So my first one is this G right here. So I know it's somewhere within this quadrant. My next letter is G. So now I know it's somewhere in this quadrant. And then my last one is a G. So that matches with glycine or GLY. So we're going to go down here, GLY. Type that bad boy in, okay? So you're going to do that through the whole sequence here. So once again, last one, UAC. We'll use this one again. So U, so I know it has to be somewhere in this row. A, somewhere within this box. UAC, that is TYR once again. So now we're going to go down, TYR. Okay. So once you decode the light mouse and the dark mouse, what you are going to do is highlight all of the differences between the light mouse and dark mouse. So if you have a difference, so if I'm just looking through all of these different bases, once I see a difference, what I am going to do is simply highlight that data. So here I see a difference. So I'm going to change the color of that data that I see that is different. So then I can answer the questions on the next page. So I hope this little tutorial helps, but please let me know if you have any other questions.